Parents should not be consulted about what children are taught in sex education classes, according to a new report from the Education Review Office, which says consultation has led to too much inconsistency around the subject. In response, the government says it will rewrite the relationships and sexuality education curriculum for the first time in 20 years. Well, joining me now to discuss this is Chris Abercrombie, the president of the Post-Primary Teachers Association, the PPTA. Kia ora, Chris. So parents might not like hearing that they won't be consulted on what their children are going to be taught in this pretty sensitive area. How might you reassure parents about these proposed changes?
I think it's really important for parents to know that what will happen is we'll have a consistent national curriculum in this space, so they will clearly know what's going to be taught at each year level, and they can withdraw their child if they choose to, because we know some parents want to do that, but also parents can supplement it as well, because we know there's a number of parents that want more to be taught.
So at the moment, schools are being caught between what the parents want, what the students are asking for, and the core knowledge that's required. How tense are these discussions getting across the country at the moment?
These discussions are getting pretty tense. We've had some situations where police have to be called to support the school. We've had really full-on meetings. We've had a principal in the report talk about how they didn't feel safe walking around in their community after the consultation process. So it's a real concern to hear this, because at the end of the day, it's students that are missing out on really important information so they can be safe.
So this ERO study, it also found that more than 3/4 of recent school leavers reported that they didn't learn enough on key topics. So what are they missing out on? And do you think rewriting the curriculum, as the government is proposing, is the best way to address it?
I think one of the key things is that RSE education has been really ad hoc in New Zealand for the last while. And so some might not have had enough about consent, or they might not have had enough about positive relationships or anything along those lines. And so by having a national curriculum, we really clearly understand what's expected at each year level and each age and stage. It's going to be age and stage appropriate, and that's really important to note.
Chris Abercrombie there, the president of the PPTA. Thanks so much for joining us.
Kia ora.